I'm Thisgingnio van Ceribon, a woman of Peranakan Chinese heritage, exiled to the Cape of Good Hope from my homeland on the north coast of Java, a region in a country currently known as Indonesia. My life, though marked by tragedy and exile, offers a glimpse into a forgotten chapter of history, where the fates of Chinese exiles intertwined with the brutal realities of colonial rule. My story begins in Batavia, aka Indonesia, the bustling colonial hub of the Dutch East India Company, where I was swept into the chaos of the 1740 massacre. Over 10,000 of my fellow Peranakan Chinese lost their lives in those dark days. They were victims of greed and fear. I survived, but survival came at a price: exile. Branded a criminal, though the specifics of my crime have been lost to time, I was sentenced to 10 years as a convict in the Cape in South Africa, far from the land of my ancestors. In 1747, aboard the Dutch ship Steenvastigheid, I arrived in Table Bay with other captives, most of whom did not survive the perilous journey. The slave lodge became my new prison, though I was not a slave by law. It was a bleak place, a world apart from the vibrant streets of Batavia. Yet, even in confinement, I held onto fragments of my dignity and identity, cherishing the memories of Java and my Peranakan roots. My release from the slave lodge in 1757 was an unusual act, decreed by the Cape's governor. Perhaps it was my tenacity, or perhaps the influence of someone who saw me as more than a prisoner. Among the small community of Chinese exiles at the Cape, I found a semblance of freedom. I rebuilt my life alongside Onkonko, another exile from Batavia, who became my partner in business and in life. Together, we ran a modest restaurant, a beacon of Chinese culture in a foreign land. Onkonko's connections and determination brought us a brief period of prosperity, and I dared to hope. But fate was cruel. Onkonko passed away just 3 years later, leaving me shattered. His death left a void that no amount of resilience could fill. His will, a testament to his trust and love, ensured I inherited our shared life's work, houses, cash, and our business. Yet, without him, I faltered. Grief consumed me, and I sought solace in drinking, a choice that led me to my own demise. In 1763, I succumbed to my sorrow, found lifeless over a drink by my lodger, Sayyid Alawi. Sayyid, a revered figure who had been exiled from Yemen, had tried to guide me towards Islam and away from self-destruction. Though I respected him, my grief was too profound for redemption. Sayyid's efforts to help others at the Cape left a lasting legacy, and I can only hope that my story, however tragic, serves as a reminder of the resilience and vulnerability of those uprooted from their homelands. My belongings, what remained of a life marked by loss and perseverance, were auctioned after my death. The Chinese community at the Cape, represented by men like Po Singko, Lo Ko, and Kwan Sing, gathered to honor and settle my affairs. These men, exiles like me, represent a hidden history, one of endurance and survival amidst displacement. I'm Thisgingnio van Ceribon, a name written into the annals of Cape history, not for grand achievements, but as a testament to the intertwined legacies of colonialism, resilience, and the enduring human spirit. My story is a fragment of a larger tapestry, one that speaks of pain, love, and the unyielding pursuit of dignity.